G'day beautiful people, welcome back. The version 44.1 patch notes did drop last night. I was asleep because I had to go to work this morning. It is daylight saving, so it's very early in the morning when these come out. But we're going to go over them, and I'm going to talk about some things that are happening within Paragon, my fears for the future. So if you go on to enjoy this video, please smash the like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about anything that we talk about after these patch notes, and subscribe if you're not already. But with that said, let's get straight into it. So starting off, the 0.1 patch notes are generally store updates, so don't expect too much in them. I was expecting a little bit more, but we'll talk about that in a moment. So we're going to have the Spring Ceremony Aurora skin, which is quite a nice skin, the You Are Boring Wukong emote as well. There is a bunch of fixes for Aurora, Fengmao, Gideon, and Twin Blast, mostly just polish and bug fixes, so we won't go into them. They're nothing too much, just some issues that needed to be fixed. As far as the UI goes, there are a couple of updates as well to that. Nothing really there to worry yourself about. Just some auras not displaying properly, auras spamming, hero lock-on, stuff like that. Nothing really to worry about. Some minor improvements to map collision, and that's pretty much it. We got Military Galactic Rate of Grux and Molten Galactic Rate of Grux. So that is the patch notes. This is a bit of an issue. As I said, the 0.1 patch notes are generally store updates, so it wasn't expected that that 44.1 would be any different. But with Grux, Gideon, and Rampage being the way they are right now, I thought we were going to get something more, or at least an announcement in these patch notes or in the last community corner about how they intend to move forward with these issues that people are having. Now, first off, we have Gideon. Gideon was a conscious decision to change his ultimate and give him a team-wide potential stun for 3.5 seconds, which obviously they meant to do, and personally, I think is absolutely ridiculous. He has the best stun in the game by far. He has a better stun than almost a whole team without a Gideon. It's ridiculous. It's way too strong. He's become a must pick. Pretty much two evenly matched teams, one that has a Gideon, one that does not. The Gideon probably gonna win that for his team. But as I said, it was a conscious decision, so I'm not sure what they're going to do about this. I really think it was dumb. But we don't know if there's things coming in the next few weeks that are going to change this, so it'd be nice to sort of hear something back from them about what's going on. As far as Grux goes, a hero that's able to build a couple of tanky items, get a few thousand health, and then run Deathcrawler, pop his ultimate, pull a whole team in, and double pain for over 2,000 damage is dumb. That was a huge oversight. It was a massive mistake on Epic's part. And a few days after that change was made, the community corner pretty much said nothing about this issue. It has to be an issue. It's broken as shit. I know there's a lot of people. I have been trolling Facebook and Reddit today, so I know there's a lot of people that don't see it as an issue, but it is broken as hell. He does more damage in one hit than what a carry can do, which is just stupid. Carries have to wait 30 minutes to come online, and they're still not going to be as strong as a Grux. He can do over 2,000 damage in one hit. He can one hit anyone that's not building tanky. And it's just really stupid. Obviously, there are any issues to disable Grux or disable Deathcrawler. I really think they should go ahead and just disable Deathcrawler. It's going to save all the issue. They need to work a way that Deathcrawler is not going to proc off of Death Pain, so until they can do that, Deathcrawler should just be disabled, so that we're not putting up with this until next Tuesday, because obviously it's not happening this week. As far as Rampage goes, he's nowhere near as broken. He's just very hard to kill. I don't really feel like there was a need for his health regen and damage to get a buff. I'm not sure what that was all about, but a good Rampage player can absolutely tank some damage nowadays. But like I said, he's nowhere near as bad as Gideon's ultimate or Grux's double pain proccing Deathcrawler. So, my fears for the future. When something like this happens, we've had visual updates, we're having UI updates, which personally I think are stupid to be getting done right now. If they intend to go full release, obviously they need those things done, but more importantly, they need a balanced game. If it comes to full release and someone picks up the game and it's in this broken mess that it's in right now, I'm not too sure that they're going to stick around for too long. It's not that fun to get absolutely destroyed by something that's broken. The other issue that I have is right now we've had the patch last week, which has implemented some hero reworks. For the next 2 weeks, they're going to work on fixing the problems that arose from those hero reworks, and then we're going to get more hero reworks, and then they're going to have to fix those problems, because it's got to the point where, personally, I believe that the card system is to blame. It's so hard for them to balance things. They're not noticing things proccing off of certain abilities, and you just end up with broken heroes coming out that either have to be disabled or we have to wait 2 weeks for them to get fixed, and it's just putting the game further and further behind getting to a very well balanced state. Now, I've had some ideas on how this could be fixed, but we'll talk about that in another video. I just really want to hear how many people actually think this is an issue, because I've been noticing people on both sides of the fence. People don't think Grux's damage is an issue, but most people seem to think that Grux's damage is ridiculous and it should be changed. I would love for Epic to figure out the difference between transparency and openly talking about the things that you want to talk about. This should have been talked about on the last Community Corner. This has been blowing up on social media since the very first day of the patch coming out. It was found pretty much straight away in the first few hours, and been getting talked about all week, and they avoided the hell out of any of these issues on Community Corner, and that's not good enough. Even just a little note at the bottom of these patch notes talking about the fact that they were looking into it would have been great, but there's nothing. There is nothing in these patch notes that say anything about it. But that's my opinion, guys. As I said, I would love to hear yours, so leave them in the comment section down below. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this video, smash the dislike button if you disliked it, and subscribe for more Paragon content. With that said, thank you so much for watching. I love your face, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.